Gang, welcome back to yet another episode of Run Your Mouth Podcast. As always, we appreciate you guys for the love and support. And if you would do us a solid, go to the YouTube channel, subscribe, hit that like button, and get active in those comments because, give us some suggestions on some videos you want to hear or some topics you want us to speak about. And like us on all social media platforms, whether that be Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, or TikTok. All right, without further ado, we're going to jump right into it. So today, gang, we're going to speak on things that a man should never be at liberty to express or verbally tell women. Like, regardless of how you may view her, regardless of how much respect you have for her, and it's not really about that, regardless of how much you may be in tune with her. I believe these things right here, you can do without telling her. She don't need to know these things, all right? It could do more damage than you think it will helping you. Because most people feel that honesty is the best policy with women, and that's true to a certain extent. However, my gripe is you don't have to become a fucking chatty patty. You don't have to tell women about everything, right? Certain stuff you should just be in general. You don't have to share with everybody, right? Everything is not meant to be shared with everybody. This is just my belief. This is my understanding with the dynamics of the situation with dating said females. All right, without further ado, with that little backdrop, let's jump right into it. All right, the first thing that men should definitely withhold from telling women is the number of people you slept with. Now, guys, you may get asked this question. Hey, how many people or how many women have you slept with before me? You may think you're doing a noble thing by telling her, hey, it was said number people I slept with before you. Guys, that can only that I don't see the upside of sharing said information, right? It doesn't help you for you to call yourself doing the moral thing of being honest, all right? How does that help you telling the girl you're talking with currently, or your girlfriend, or the girl you're dating, or your wife, if you decide to go to that extent? How is that helping you? How is that favor for you to tell your current partner about your previous escapades, sexual escapades of how many, you know what I'm saying? If anything, it speaks to the wildness of you, right? The being deemed very lewd, right? And unresponsible is irresponsible is what they were calling. But that's neither here nor there. Guys, you could be the most protective guy, wear protection, obviously, you guys, and with things like that. But how does that help you? How is that beneficial for you to let said girl know, all right, hey, I slept with X amount of women before I got with you? Guys, that's ludicrous, all right? Moving right along. Number 2, how great your ex was or wasn't. Again, guys, talking good about your ex will probably only formulate a dissension between y'all two. Because if you talk so highly about your ex, right, you the current girlfriend or the girl you're dating or wife will probably feel that you still have feelings for the ex, and at any moment, if shit goes south with y'all two, guess what? Y'all two will end back up together because you're talking so highly about her. Now, the flip side of it, if you talking bad about your ex, now all that does is make you sound bitter and sound like you old hating ass guy, right? And then you talking bad about your ex only makes her think your current girl you're dating, your girlfriend or your wife, etc., 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 right? What you gonna say about her if the shit don't work out? Or what are you saying about her when she ain't around to your peers or to the people who, y'all know that knew y'all was dating or whatnot, or dating? You get what I'm saying? Again, I'm making a comparison of where's the upside in doing these things, right? Fellas, you got to refrain from doing shit like this. It only makes you look crazy, okay? And I know most of you guys are going to be on your moral compass and feel like, well, honesty is the best policy. I should tell my girl everything. I don't want to withhold anything from her. I just want to be an open book. Yeah, you keep doing that shit and let me see how they work out. And some other dude gonna be, hitting your girl from the back. All right, because he know how to do something that you don't do, and that's keep your motherfucking mouth closed on certain issues. You don't have to be at liberty to discuss every damn time. All right. Number 3, guys, you need to refrain from telling your girl you're dating in a relationship with or married to family issues, because we all got them. Everybody got issues. You think she want to take on that burden, that ear burden of hearing all the stuff that's going on in your family, when she got a pile of shit that's on her plate and issues that she currently already have that's continually going on in her own life with her own family. No, nobody needs to be, to have shit dropped on them daily, right? Because if you're talking about it one time, that means you're gonna continue to keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying? To what avail though? Again, how did that benefit you? What can you gain from that? Right? And always expressing that it's some shit going on in my family. That, let's say Monday you told about your mom, Tuesday now something going on with your brother, 3 now it's going on with your aunt, and 4 it's going on something with your kid brother, your foster brother or something. Nobody ain't got time to hear all that shit, man. We all plagued with issues and shit we got going on in our life, and that's the last thing that somebody else needs, just a big pile of extra shit that ain't got nothing to do with them thrown on their plate. All right, guys, stop talking so fucking much, okay? Especially with these things. Number 4, your finances, guys. I'm trying to tell you, the way you present yourself to a woman, it's pretty much what she's gonna be clearly looking for, to see if there's any deviation from what you show her. And if you're that guy that loves to talk about money and all this shit, and then you're gonna fuck around and attract yourself a gold digger, or a woman at very least wants to be, go out and have all these lunch dates and shit, right, on your dime, right? Or if she's really crafty, to butter you up and for your ass to buy purses and go on trips and all this stupid shit that's associated when you go, again, aka your finance, leading with your wallet. Guys, learn how to shut your mouth, right? You're becoming a chatty patty. You're talking too much. You are sharing of information of things that you really don't have to share, right? Now I understand that the dynamics and stuff may change. Like, say if you get into a relationship and you guys, want to go into the front of entrepreneurship, right? That's different, because it's gonna take capital to build a business, especially if you guys doing it together. But I'll even take it one further. Even with that, guys, I don't feel you have to share all of your finance information. Then you have an account or financial goal you guys are planning to do together, and then you have your own separate shit on what you're gonna use for you. So even in that regard, what you're gonna use personally for you, that's information that you don't need to share. If it's pertaining to the business and what it's gonna take for you to put into that business, how much money and all that time and energy it's gonna take to put into a business you guys are gonna do, that's different. Then you could use that money. It's not including everything, okay? You don't need to do that for that. All right. Wise up, guys. Listen today. Listen on the day, or it'll cost you. Number 5 is a big one right here. Guys, your weaknesses. And look, trust me, I get it. Every day you can't appear to your your counterpart, right? As being the knight in shining armor. I get it, all right? It just has you looked at in a certain light if you express to your woman, hey, I'm not confident in this area. Hey, I don't feel my best when I do. All it do is it makes you look. Sharing your weaknesses make you look weak. All right, you're coming from a position of being weak. Right, there's no strength in telling a woman what your weaknesses are. Right, it doesn't help you. You're not inclined to get a medal for being honest, for shit like that. Even if you decide to do something, guys, or the way you go about doing something, you're not even sure, 100% sure of it. Internally, you better fucking believe that you are and behave as such. I'd rather you be nervous and be unsure about making a decision, right? But be confident enough that, hey, if I go with the decision, good, bad, or indifferent, I'm going to go with it. And you go with that decision until the very end. Don't be mid-range and all over the place and not self-centered and just grasping at ideas and you thinking, hoping it, throw it to the wall and you hoping shit stick. Don't do that, fellas. All right? I believe, and it's just my personal opinion, you be more respected if that's the decisions you make. You stick by it like a man, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But you'll have time to regroup, as opposed to you thinking you got the right decision from the get-go, and it's the whole decision, and you're unsure, and shit goes south. Now you look a certain way to it. Okay? Refrain from that, guys. Again, keep your fucking mouth closed. Nobody want to hear your weaknesses. Nobody need to hear that. You don't ever want to come from a woman viewing you as weak in no regard. Okay. Number 6, negative thoughts about yourself. Guys, this is more of a self-esteem concern. I won't even say issue. We all don't have our best days, guys. I don't have my best days all the time, but it's not to the point where I'm talking negative about myself. That's a different me having an off day and I don't feel at 100%, high level, high alert about the things that I want to do and express, right? And you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have a day. That's life. No person is gonna wake up every day and be on 100 every day. The difference is, guys, if you go to talk that negative shit to yourself, and then you keep doing that over and over and being very, very repetitive in telling your significant other, whoever she is, these things negative about yourself, now you're painting yourself in a light that, hey, this guy's cracking. He's not sure of himself. His confidence is probably way below than it needs to be. And she's not sold on the idea, right? You don't look the part. You no longer look like the guy that she looks to that, hey, that can get us through some shit. Okay? You're looking like you need to be more consoled and damn cuddled and coddled more than she do. And she's the female. All right? Guys, rule of thumb. If you have negative, I'm not saying you're not going to have negative thoughts. Guys, I mean, we're all human. Sometimes we don't like things how it's going or what we think about ourselves and all kind of shit. I get all of that. But to openly express that to somebody who's riding with you or who's supposed to be into you, it paints you in a negative light, guys. You never want to come from the standpoint of being weak in no fashion, okay? And last but not least, guys, you dislike someone in her family or in her social circle or group. Guys, you never want to express this to her because now you're putting her in a position to where she obviously will have to choose, hey, do I want to be catering to my guy or the loyalty of my family and my friends or my social group? Guys, when you do this or even make mention of that, it never works out well, right? And if a woman, these are the people that been riding with her for the longest. These are the people that been there for her for the longest. Done seen and heard a lot of shit that she's experienced. And so you'll be hella crazy to think she would drop all of those people who've proven and they've been there for the count of you. It's not happening, guys. This would never end well for you. It won't end well. So in short, guys, learn to keep things to yourself. Obviously, there are more things, right? But these just the things I feel that are more pertinent, right? And at the forefront of what I'm thinking while I'm making this video. Guys, you don't have to be at liberty to share every fucking thing. She's not a counselor, right? She's not a psychologist. She's not a psychiatrist. That don't mean you got to lay up, feel like you're laying up on the couch and you just got to just expose everything and tell every fucking thing that's going on, all right? It's not how you operate. As a man, you need to operate from the place of strength, right? Be self-centered and unshakable, like a rock, like a mountain of a man when you're dealing with women. Because any sign of weakness, just a small bit sign of weakness where they could pry and poke at it, and then that shit turn into a big old mess, and then she's on to the next guy, all right? And that's the show for today, guys. Remember to like us on all social media platforms. Go to the YouTube channel and subscribe to the channel. Run Your Mouth Podcast. RUNYOMOUFF Podcast. All right. Hit that subscribe button. Like. Hit that notification bell. Let's get active in those comments. And until the next time, we'll see you.